seconds a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that'll be incomplete. Mahomes took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. He got 20. Nine yards that time.
Nicole Hartman. A gain of 29 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Mahomes to throw once more. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Mahomes again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Cowboys nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The give is to Elliott. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Drops it underneath to Elliott. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. Power running by Zeke. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
No good. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Chiefs.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
53 is the mark. Hey, let's get that home. Check three.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. 86 yards. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. And when you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Ball carrier.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
53 is the mark. Guys, game situation. Let's go.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
On the play. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Chiefs 14. Cowboys 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Now watch one. 53 to Mike.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Cowboys 13. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
1st and 10.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Armani Watts. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Kansas City.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the air.
And a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The offense.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Tough when their first drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead now 11, 24-13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
Give them 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the counter, Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
Number 20.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, and no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
With the score,
a nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the run, it's Robinson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 31. Cowboys 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 38, Cowboys 16. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brought down at the 37.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. The 30, 10.
Let's
and
get
he'll
that
take
swag,
it
yo.
into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for KC, and even 50 yards.
First down.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. No gain on. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Right there.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Second and 9 now. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, you got D? Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
If you know about the carport, the trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Exit, exit.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. That's called being in the zone. So for Kansas City, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.